Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. Yay. It's about 10 a.m. We're headed to Trader Joe's. Headed to Trader Joe's at 10 a.m. on a Monday, and you may be like, why? Don't you have other things to do? Other business to take care of? And maybe, but most importantly, every time I've gone to Trader Joe's recently, there's been no eggs. So I asked the person, what's up, like when to get them? Not what's up with the no eggs, but like when can I be here to get eggs? And they said, in the morning is your best shot. They open at 8, so I'm 2 hours late to the game, but it's still fairly early for a Monday. 10 a.m. on a Monday, there's gotta be eggs. So that's what we're going for. We're shooting for eggs. The other time that they said you could get eggs is at like the time they restock, and they said that's 6 p.m. And I wasn't gonna wait till 6 p.m. Here we go. Here's our attempt at getting eggs and storing up on food for the week. I'm also gonna speed run this. I'm gonna speed run this grocery store run, and we're gonna time it. We're gonna see how long it takes, because that's what we be doing. We be into stats. We be into running stats, so let's get it. The timer is started, so from the moment I left mi casa to the time I'm back at it, we're gonna see how long it takes. The fastest I've ever done this is 30 minutes, so we're gonna see if I can break it today. We got pedestrians crossing the road. Botching our time, sir. Get a move on. We're hitting the 3-minute mark, but we just arrived at Trader Joe's. We're making great time. Competition Trader Joe's has a podcast? I gotta take them down. Get the hell out of my industry. They have them. They're here. We did it. We're at 23 minutes. We can do this. We can beat this record. Have you guys ever heard of, I don't know what it's called exactly, it's like the shopping cart rule, morality rule, to determine whether you're a good person? Because if you go and put your shopping cart back, you're doing it because it's the right thing to do. But if you don't do it, there's no consequence, there's no punishment, and you know somebody's gonna come and pick it up. But really, you could just go put it back. So it dictates whether you're a good person. Ever since I heard that, I feel like I have to put it back. I always have to go and freaking put it back. And that's cutting into this record-breaking Trader Joe's run. Come on now. We made it home. Sub 30, baby. Sub 30. Come on. Come on now. Veggie sticks. The point of buying veggie sticks is you get to eat these in the car on the way home, so you don't eat all the other snacks you got. One of my friends had a kid, and she posted her Trader Joe's haul on her story, and veggie sticks were in it. And I replied, I was like, nice, gotta have the veggie sticks. You know, something like that. And she was like, who would have thought it only took having kids to find out about all these great snacks? And I always just thought to myself, you're missing out. So if you're watching this and you're waiting to have kids so you can start enjoying good snacks, don't. Let this be the inspiration to you to find the good snacks and eat them for yourself. You do not have to share with a minor, a small child, or anyone with a smaller hand size than yourself. You don't have to do it. Those snacks are for you. We got 2 eggs, 2 hash browns, some cheese, and a little bit of Greek yogurt instead of sour cream. What is going on? Today's tasking, it's been a little interesting. A unique opportunity has arisen. A unique opportunity has happened where someone that owns a creative co-working space, they lease the space and they're trying to get creative people in there to use it, similar to like a WeWork, but for creatives. So you can write music, there's a music studio, there's an art studio, and there's going to be a podcasting studio. And that's where I come in. They've asked me to help them set up the podcast studio in regards to getting all of the proper equipment, but then taking that and monetizing it, making it so that people come in and actually use the space, rent out the space, and what the offer looks like. So today, I've been cooking up this game plan of sorts. Who knows how beneficial it'll be just on paper here, but the idea is hopefully we'll implement it, about how to structure the offer to get people in. You know, is it a one-time recording space, a monthly membership? How do people do it? And how I'm viewing it is I'm currently bringing in clients where I'm producing their podcast for them, getting it out there, making sure it's on all the right platforms, writing their scripts, their outlines, pretty much everything that involves podcasting. They just have to show up to the microphone, do their thing, and we'll take care of everything else. What I would want to have in here is, in this package that I'm currently offering to potential clients, having a monthly membership baked in where my clients could just be like, yeah, I want to record a super high quality podcast in this really cool environment, and then just go do it, you know, and it's all taken care of. There's an on-site producer and all of those things. So that's currently the thing I'm thinking around. I think it's great. It's a really cool space. I'll have to show you soon. Fingers crossed. We'll see how this could go. I think the way to market this, my current brainstorm idea, is to throw live events in the space, because it's really one of those things that if you haven't seen the space, it's kind of like, oh, well, yeah, cool, you can have a recording studio. but it's more than that. It's a really cozy, comfortable, unique space that feels different when you're in there. It makes you want to record a podcast. Like, it's a really nice environment. That's why I think the live events will work better than just running paid ads or old school hanging up flyers on street lights, you know what I'm saying, before you press the button. That's the current idea. We'll see if it comes to fruition. I think I'm gonna make some soup. I think I'm in the mood for some soup. Let's get some soup cracking up in here. Soup crack. Soup crack. Look at this. This is good soup right here. Broccoli cheddar soup. Got the toast to go in it. Buttered for sure. Sourdough. And, of course, sparkling water from Trader Joe's. I've never had this flavor, so we're going to be trying new things once again. I can't lie to you. It's been an interesting day. Let's see how many details I'd like to include. Finding a lawyer for the former San Diego incident when I was unlawfully removed has proven to be difficult and also expensive. So if you land on your feet, even if somebody wrongs you terribly, and if you don't have the funds to afford through the proper justice system, you just let it go and people get to do you dirty. It's a terrible way of life. Also, the customer that disputed the payment, so they are using the work that we've done, refused to pay, disputed their payment, is now asking for help after we've already done all the work for them. They're asking for more help. And I'm at a loss because the help that I can provide will help them access the work that we've already done. However, I've already provided everything to them, so they should be able to do this on their own. I go back and forth on this because, one, I was wronged. They took money and work from me. On the other hand, they were a former client, and maybe this would just wash everything clean, and me doing my due diligence would be like, you know what? I'm still taking the higher ground here because look at me still willing to help. Or maybe that's just me being like, you're being stupid and you're rewarding people's behavior who don't deserve having their behavior rewarded. Loaded day so far, but nothing is gonna take away from this soup because this is good soup. I took a sip of this, huh? It's raspberry lime. I gotta say, it's good. I've been getting into carbonated water recently. For some reason, it feels like it doesn't hydrate you as much, but it doesn't make sense because it's just water. It's just water with some bubbles, some bubbly water, or spicy water as the internet likes to call it. Still a few more things to knock out before we get a workout in today, but we'll keep you posted. I'm currently watching the third season of Outer Banks, and I just gotta know, what's up with the color grade? Why is it so yellow? I keep thinking it's going to be a flashback. The whole thing's a flashback, but it's not. I feel like I'm watching Invincible with Mark Wahlberg. What's going on with L color grade? It is so yellow, every scene. All right, now that I'm loaded up with soup, it's time to hit chest, back, and some bis and tris. Maybe a tad bit of shoulders. Let's go. The legendary Rodeo Drive. You know why you can't just call it rodeo? Because you're in Beverly Hills, Rodeo. We're on our way to the Groundlings. I'm in a basic improv class. It's so much fun. It's one of the highlights of my week, every week. Probably won't get to show you anything that goes inside the building, but I can definitely show you the outside of the building. Here's a Rolls Royce. That's like a $300,000 car. Oh my gosh. That is incredible. Makes you think, huh? That guy's in a Rolls Royce, and I'm headed to an improv class. We're like the same. Really on the same playing field. Except for I am gonna have a good laugh. Can you laugh in a Rolls Royce? Not without it being snobby. That's for sure. Come on now.
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired.
What is going on? We are just leaving improv class. I gotta say, it usually is the highlight of my week, and it was again. It's a great class to be in. I feel very lucky and grateful for the group that I've gotten to be a part of. Like the class itself, everybody in there is super fun and awesome, and they commit. I love it. They commit to everything. This class is all about developing your character, not morally or ethically, but like choosing to have a strong character. And then you just gotta perform it. So one of the exercises is you pretty much just, they give you a prompt, a suggestion, and you turn around and then you become that thing. So somebody got a horse whisperer. Somebody got a gargoyle sculpturer, which I thought was a very tough but impressive performance. Like a tough suggestion, an impressive performance. I got a fan fiction author. I'm gonna leave it to your imaginations on how I played that, but let me just tell you, it was sexy. People were moving, people were jostulating their bodies, just feeling all types of ways, and fluid is flowing. Let me say it. That's not true. Anywho, that's the update. Very fun. It's nice to have an outlet that is so different than the day-to-day. Prosciutto, light cheddar cheese, greatest combo known to the west side of California.